Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk, guys. Earlier today on Miserable Monday, you may have seen a couple games where I came very close to getting my 6 kills that I needed for Block-13. Well, this is the game that finally broke the dam and I got her done. I tried it a lot in Leopard PTA, and I figured if I got a top-tier battle, it would be a great chance because of the mobility, the fantastic gun, the good alpha, all that stuff. So this is a tank that can really put down other tanks and get around the battlefield so that I can track down the hit points and the kills that I need. So we are here on Steeps, and I'm going to go to my favorite initial rock and take a look. I'm glad that light did not see me. So I'm going to come over here, and we've got a 14.5 and UDES. So there's a lot of tier 7s. I'm going to have no trouble. The only armored tanks I'm worried about are the 705 and the Conqueror. Conqueror's hull I should have no problem with on the lower plate. The 705 the same for the lower part of it, so I do have to be careful. But the Conqueror's kind of coming here, and I'm trying to get darkened, and that was not quite good enough. What I should have done, I knew I was going to get lit. What I should have done is shifted my hull and backed out this way and taken that shot without getting spotted. It was just a very lazy shot right there, and I would have had some initial hit points. The T-29 gets hammered. People are taking the shot at Conqueror. I've got some guys behind me, so we have a good stack here. Not very many over on the west side, so I have noted that. I wait till I go dark sufficiently. I'm not going to tempt that guy. There you go. So I don't want to be there. He actually hit the rock, but I was nowhere to be seen anyway. He knows I'm there, and that's why I didn't want him to actually see me. Now, had I hit him, he'd have known I was there. And here comes the T-95. This is one of the worst. We didn't mention him earlier. This is one of the worst problems we're going to have. And is he just coming at us? He surely is. So let's go ahead and do what I was talking about earlier. We're going to back out of this till we go fully dark, and we're going to look to take some sniper shots. Nope. Might have been a better idea to try to track him. I can actually get some damage in the hole from this angle if I get up under his tracks. So I don't do that, which I should have. That works out. Kind of lucky. So he's coming in. That got me lit. That was interesting. So I wasn't quite far enough back. Super Hellcat gets a chunk of me. I'm going to wait a few minutes. Tiger 1 doing a nice job with that guy. And now let's go here, and I'm going to pull back even further because what I want to be able to do is start working on the support. Right, the T-95 we can gang tackle eventually, but what I want to do is get rid of his supporting Conqueror. I also know that there's a super Pershing or a super Hellcat back there, and I'm really working on this guy hoping for that first kill. The IS-6 goes YOLOing in there, and that's going to give him trouble, so I really need to get rid of his support if I can here. I bring him down to a one-shot, and I'm thinking, oh, come on, nobody kill him. I want this kill for the first one. Come on, baby. Nice accurate gun, hard hitter right into the lower plate. That worked out really nicely. T-29 is going down at the T-95, and I'm just looking for that shot. There we go. So I get one into the hatch. And if I was thinking, I'd have just gone right at him, maybe even gone for the back, but I didn't have enough alpha to take him down. All right, so that's good. We do a nice job over here. The UDES and the IS, we got a couple, or at least one light tank in the middle with the Ferdinand. The UDES 14.5 is repositioned, so there's not much going on over here. We got to get something going on because they're pushing pretty hard on the west. And one of the things I want to talk about here is the mobility of this tank is actually very nice. So, okay, an RHM is hiding in the back. Good to know. And it looks like the super... Where is he? Super Hellcat has moved, all right? So he's been lit somewhere else. Where was he? Gone all the way to the other side, perhaps, or something. Oh, no, he was never lit. I only knew he was there because he hit me. So I'm looking for shots on these guys. I get lit by something that's hiding out in the back. Could very well be the Super Hellcat, gone up to some high ground. And I can sense that we're having trouble over on the other side. We're kind of stuck right here, and there's no real reason right now to push into an RHM and let him play the game. I'm hoping to maybe get a sneaky shot on this IS. I also don't want to get attacked from behind, but I do have quite a few guys up on the hill behind me, and I decide, all right, you know what? Let's go to the other side. We're going to use the mobility of the PTA, and that's why good players love mobility with a tank like this. I can basically just leave this flank. This flank's locked down. It's highly unlikely based on counting noses on the map right now. If you look at how many they have over on the other side, the fact that a Ferdy and an RHM are probably not going to push. The IS is nearly dead. The other tank's a Hellcat. And it looks like the problem we have is going to be on this other side. The WZ is getting wrapped around. I know what that position is like over there. And there he goes. Where he was untenable if you're going to come around him with 3 or 4 tanks. Even with the T-30 and the M451 backing him up, you can see the Tiger 1 has actually reacted before I did, and now the WZ's headed that way also. So this is a very nice bit of teamwork here. We're losing, not by much, 5 to 6, but all these tanks came back this way. And we're going to deal with this push while the stagnant flank just kind of sits there. So I don't think the enemy team really even has a good idea that we've done this so far. So we'll come around here. Oh, that was a kill I wanted to get, and I got lit. So I'm just going to back up for a second, because I don't want to be lit and come straight out there. I'm hoping there's not a TD up on the high ground up there. Does not appear to be. If there is, they're not paying attention. And then I'm thinking, yeah, baby, come on. There, yeah, a little bit more. There we go. There's another kill for 2 kills. The 705 is pushing in on the T-30. The T-30 has a long reload. So let's get my faster reload in here to support this guy. But first, why don't we take out his support. So that's 1 less gun shooting us. Doesn't really help the poor T-30, but we'll get to him in just a minute. 705 took his shot. We'll go ahead and sneak out here and shoot him as we go. Down he goes, and now we've got the Su-130 PM. A little bit worried about being shot from the bushes up there, so I tuck into this little rock right here. I also don't want to just go blazing around that corner and eat a shot from the Su-130 and however many TDs might be there. But if we count noses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably would have been a safe bet to go after the Su-130. We've got 4 kills, but we're starting to lose on the other side. So I think if I had to do this over again, I might have gone for the Su-130. However, I'm not sure I would have got my 6 kills had I done this. So let's see how this works out for me. I'm going where there's more targets, and I figure the Tiger and the T-30 and the WZ can handle 1 Su-130. Let's head over this way and make sure this flank doesn't collapse completely and cause us issues. So I've gone from one flank to the other and back again. You'll notice the Rev and the Scorp haven't done anything but sit there. I see this Su-152 is right there. I know where he is. He's in that. There's a little notch on the back edge of that hill right there. And I know that that is a fairly exposed position. I'm a little bit worried about the RHM, but you can see that they're pushing into our IS-6, and he actually gets rid of the Ferdinand, so good on him. So now I've got 4 tanks out there to get my 2 kills that I need. They soften up the SU, which means he's available for a kill for me, so I'll just go after him. I'll cut left. I know the RHM is behind that terrain, and I'm just going to go at him. So I want that kill. The Super Hellcat, I may take a shot. I may take a shot from the RHM. I'm just going to auto-aim, shoot him on the way. I know I'm going to take hit. I don't care. And we'll ram him. Boom. Looks like I didn't take one from him. I do take a hit from the ram, and just like that, we've got the 6 kills, 3,916 damage, and now it's just a matter of raging after the Super Hellcat. Wish I was not still shooting gold at these softer tanks. If I'd have been thinking how to come off of that when I was dealing with the 705 and some of the other armored tanks over there, I wanted the extra pen. Plus, I'm not that unhappy with using it based on trying to do a mission where I need kills. I'll take the extra pen because it's just a straight upgrade over your regular APCR. You're not getting anything more or less based on its capabilities, just more pen. Right? It's not like you're going from APCR to heat or AP to APCR or anything. It's the same kind of round, just straight upgrade. We'll just auto-aim this guy, come up and over, and we get that extra juicy kill for 7 kills. 3,976 damage. And yes, we got Block 13 finished for the Chimera. Pretty quickly after this, we did this is Block 13. Pretty quickly after this, we did Block 14. That was only 3,500 or 3,000 damage, I believe. I did that with the E50. Couple games after this one, and now we are on only needing 2 missions to get the Chimera and start working on the 279 early. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you learned something. Mobility, accuracy, top tier. What more could a good player want? A relatively open map, flanks that aren't completely collapsing, but I can get back and forth to help clean up. I think I might have rather have gone after the Su-130. I did not count noses as well during the game as I did in the replay because I thought there might be 2 or 3 with him back there, but in fact there were not. However, I think me getting back over here made sure I got that 6 kill. Ended up being 7 kills. All right, that's all I've got. we'll see you guys on Tuesday. Look for the interview with Damien from Damien's Gaming. Later, guys.